very exciting to teach polling in a presidential election year. With so many people interested in the race, which is uncommon normally throughout other times of the season, students get involved, teachers get involved, and I think it creates an atmosphere where people want to learn how these polls are being created.
The polling club, we're doing surveys and public opinion polls all across the country. We've done one in Massachusetts, Virginia, Ohio. You know, basically, whenever you see it like a poll on the news, that's what we're doing. You know, we're being one of those sources. So we write the surveys, we do the phone calls, and then we look at the results, and then we analyze the results.
The Student Polling Club is actually a reemergence of a polling club that was here about 15 years ago. This year, students were very interested in all the polls and asked, if they could learn more. I'm a professional pollster who's been polling for about 10 years, so it was a great opportunity for me to get involved and work with the students one-on-one or in small group settings as outside the classroom. To teach them this skill. I find it very exciting because anytime you can get students to come together on their own free will, there's nothing offered here except for how to do polling and produce their own polls at the end. And it really does show the excitement that they have for the idea of polling.
Out of the entire polling process, I enjoy the analysis of the numbers. Once you've got it all come in and you've cleaned up your data and you've got all your demographics skewed properly, you get to reading the numbers to see what works and what doesn't work, and why one candidate is ahead in this state and why they're not ahead in the other state, and why they're ahead with women in Ohio or why they're behind with men in Virginia.
I hope you out of this experience is definitely the skills that I can take into the real world. I want to do campaign management when I'm older, and this is definitely a skill you need to be able to not only do your own poll, but to also understand the poll results when they come in is a vital part of campaign management.
What's interesting is I learned political polling when I was in graduate school. That was about 10 years ago. And after that, you go in the field and you practice. Here, the students are learning it at an undergraduate level. And so they are going to have a step ahead of their competition who will not be exposed to this type of information for a couple of more years, and that's only if they go on to graduate school. So I think this is a really unique program that we have here at Emerson, and if we take a look at what other colleges are doing as far as their polling, this is certainly much more hands-on as the students not only get to write and analyze the polls, but they're the ones who go out there and present the polling data to the news organizations and to the public.